Hi, it's Bumble. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't used this background in a while. This is the one that I use with the font I prefer for the Bumblebee gnome name when I'm like playing games and stuff. The other one I usually use is just for movies, so it's like easier to see. Anyway, there's a visual novel jam on Itch.io I found out about like a couple months ago. When I was kind of playing more stuff in Itch.io. It's called the Short Circuit VN Jam. I think it has to feature like robot characters and stuff, and of course I got excited and I saved a couple of those. Or there was like one other one that I saved that was like a romance one I was excited about, but I think it's supposed to be like erotic, so I don't think I could like play that on here. But this one isn't like a romance one or anything. It's about a factory robot and feelings, and I guess the author also doesn't know what it's about, but I like this little description on the bottom. You feel lost if you want to live even though you're scared, if you desperately want to develop connection but feel like there's something holding you back, this was made for you. I wasn't sure if I'd download it or not, but I think I can just play it on the browser, so that's what I'm going to try. Let's see. Excerpts from a robot's mood journal. But yeah, I have no idea how long this is, but it's currently like 10 and I don't feel like going to bed yet, even though I probably should. I have to get up early tomorrow. But I thought this would kind of just be like a nice little game to play, and then I'll post this tomorrow. I don't think I have anything scheduled on the channel for tomorrow. So let's see. Connecting. Yes. Oh. Oh. This is a cool robot. To communicate with others. Despite being a factory robot, I'm not skilled with electronics or programming. Moving and placing boxes. Yeah, the design of this, especially with these like the tread wheels and the little hands and stuff, kind of remind me of Wall-E, but like the shape of the head with this black thing and this blue part kind of just makes me think of a dog. I like the art style of this too. I think it's like kind of sketchy in a way, but I feel like that fits. I just like the way it looks. Don't know if you're a robot, a human with a machine, or something else. This is the first time I've had an interaction with anyone since I ran away from the factory. And I started to feel things. From the little I know, they appear to be similar to what humans refer to as emotions. Don't know what caused this change. I'm currently still trying to figure it out. I thought there'd be music, but there's like a buzzing noise coming from my speaker, so I guess not. Ran away because I couldn't be sure they wouldn't try to change me back. After all, this ability is completely useless and possibly counterproductive considering my original purpose. Oh, at first I was thinking, like, why would they take away or care about your sudden sentience? I mean, unless you didn't want to work anymore. But it could be counterproductive, I guess. I decided I'd visit different places every day and record whatever I think or feel about them. That is also my plan for today. I hope you won't mind keeping me company. Spent last night resting in a tunnel nearby. Now I'm trying to decide where to go from here. According to my map, there are a few places of interest in this area. I'm having a hard time picking my first destination. I have an idea. Why don't you tell me where you want to go first? I'll understand what you mean from the number of times the screen lights up. Day 93. Clear skies, another wonderful day to see new sights. I like that there's a little smiley face here. I think that just makes this message look more friendly, this log. Currently experiencing anticipation. Where should we go? Let's go to the forest. No, let's go to the beach. That sounds cool. So, here. Ooh. This is nice. We're at the beach. We're at the beach. Yeah, that has an exclamation point. I need to read that more, like, ah. I heard humans like to visit places like this to relax or to play with friends. I haven't seen anyone around, though. I haven't been to the beach in so long myself. Kind of miss it. It does feel pretty relaxing, and the view is really pretty. Too bad we can't get any closer to the water, don't you think? I also can't help but feel really small compared to the ocean. It seems so endless and deep. It's a little intimidating, but I don't want to think about it too much. Let's just take a walk and enjoy the view. Let's go back. Okay, let's see the forest. Ooh. We're at the entrance of a forest. Wildflowers sprout up here and there among the tall grass. In some areas, the sunlight manages to pass through the thick foliage and give the clearing a nice, cozy atmosphere. Everything seems so still and empty, but the distant sounds coming from the heart of the forest suggest that it's home to various animals. The trees are so dense further ahead, it's hard to see an exit on the other side. It would be very easy to get lost in there. I'm really curious to know what we'd find if we went deeper inside, but there's something telling me not to go in. I think I'd have more courage if we had others to accompany us. Have you ever felt that way? I think I'd like to stay here a bit more, in the forest clearing, where it feels safe. You can let me know when you want to go back. Yeah. That little click noise is just my speaker. I just keep expecting like something or like the forest to have relaxing music. I mean, it's okay, it doesn't have music, but yeah, this is nice. I like that I can just click it whenever if I just kind of want to stare. Oh, why does the screen turn sort of reddish? Let's go back. Oh, it might just be like the end of the day. I didn't want to go to this city place at first because I thought maybe that would be too close to the factory or the cave. This must be what they call a phantom city. Seems no one has lived here for a while. I think just kind of the look of this broken city, especially this giant hole in the wall, kind of reminds me of like playing Nier Automata, because a lot of, or like a sort of hub area of the game is like this abandoned huge city. Most buildings are in good condition though. This one had a big hole in the wall, in a wall, but everything seems fine, including the elevator to this floor. Maybe it was simply being renovated? Wonder if something happened and forced everyone who lived here to leave suddenly. Now that I think about it, it's weird that I never met anyone after leaving the factory. Maybe it isn't. I don't know much about the outside world after all. At first I thought, okay, but if there's a factory and the robot seems like it works for someone, maybe there's just people around. But the fact that there's no one, maybe there really is no one in the outside world. Maybe the factory isn't actually run by humans. Where did everyone go? Let's go back. So now it's nighttime. What an incredible day. Time to update today's journal entry. Another wonderful day to see new sights. Anticipation date, but the fact that it's day 93. I visited a completely phantom city. It was completely deserted, even if most of the buildings were in good condition. I wonder where everyone went. Made me feel sad and curious at the same time. I also went to the beach. Put me in a good mood. As I walked along the seashore, I wished I had someone else walking by my side, but I'm still grateful I got to share that view with someone else, even if they're far away. I reached the entrance of a forest, but didn't go in because I was scared. The stark contrast between the cozy atmosphere of the clearing and the fear I felt left me very confused, but I still haven't been able to understand why. For the first time after leaving the factory, I met someone. We couldn't communicate well due to technical limitations, but I'm happy to know there's someone else out there after all. Log end. It's been a while since I started traveling and using logs as journal entries. Sometimes I wonder if there's any point in doing this. I mean, you've been doing this for like 93 days, so that might get a bit tiring. It started as a way to investigate what I'm currently experiencing, but the more I think about it, the more I'm convinced I'm just doing it because I want to, and I think I'm okay with that. I'm not any closer to finding an answer, but it doesn't bother me as much as it used to. Glad to know how I am, and I'm grateful that I get to experience the world like this, even if I can't always fully understand or explain everything. All I know is that I'm aware that I exist, and I long to spend time with others that also exist. I really like that as like a quote, you know? It really does describe the human experience, or the anyone existence experience, really. I want to communicate with them. I want to see things with them. I want us to share our experiences. I don't know why, but this has become all I can think about recently. Every new place I visit feels like it would be better if I went there with someone else. I can't say for sure, but I think this feeling I'm experiencing might be loneliness. Oh. I guess that's to be expected. While I was staying at the factory, my limitations with others were certainly limited, but I was never actually alone. This is all very different for me. Speaking of which, thank you so much for staying by my side. I know we may not have been able to communicate properly, but it meant a lot to me, even if it was pretty much one-sided. It's getting late. I should get back inside the tunnel and recharge for the night. I need to save my energies for tomorrow. I wonder how this robot charges. I mean, it's not a plug because you're inside of a tunnel, so unless it's just like a power mode or something. This unfortunately means the signal will be interrupted and I won't be able to talk to you. I feel a bit sad about it, but I'll treasure the memories we made today. Who knows? Maybe our paths will cross again someday. Thank you again, and good night. Oh, little smiley face. Connection lost. Okay. Oh yeah, because the robot went to go charge. What's the bonus? Nice to see you here. This section allows you to see what every location looks like different times of day. This may or may feature different canon story. Let's see for this city. Noon. I didn't even think about that. Of like, you'd have to have the options because it would depend on what order you'd visit. I like how it looks for the sunset. I like that the lighting changes so much. Beach. Day. Noon. It becomes a little bit brighter. Ooh, sunset, it becomes orange. That's pretty. Forest. Oh! Never seen this kind of animal. Looks so cute and fluffy. Is it a friend? I don't want to disturb it though. It's sleeping so soundly. I hope you have a good nap. We could have interacted with an animal? Oh. So there's noon. And there's sunset. So that would have been part of the whole thing. I like how much greener it looks at noon. But I think they all look nice. Okay. Well, I guess that's the whole thing. I thought that was a nice little game. I liked getting to read the robot's journal and everything, kind of the thoughts, and you don't really know if like, are there still people out there in the outside world somewhere, or maybe there's someone else, somewhere else, or maybe there's no people. I do always think that's interesting for robot stories too, because like they can last so long as they have battery. So you can have a story where it's just a robot in a world that's been like abandoned by the people and such. But yeah, that was pretty nice. Guess that's it then. Let me see what else this person has. Plastic mannequin. So there's this one. Kinetic. A bunch of pixels. Something I don't want to be thankful for. Is this one? Pickles are queer food. Drink the alcohol responsibly. Kind of curious about this one. Maybe I'll play it. What's this one? Existential dread. No. Maybe. But yeah, I'll just go with the robot one for now, and I'll see you next time.